Good morning. Welcome back to another Animal Crossing Journal here in the town of Otter. This is Mike. Sorry if I sound like I just woke up because I did not too long ago and just hopped on because, of course, today's Thursday, but it's my Saturday. And I was excited to get on. There's lots of stuff going on in town and to do today. And look at this little bugger. I totally forgot that there is... No! How did I miss that? This game is so generous with the bug catching sometimes, but that one should have been scooped right up. Anyway, that's a second type of ladybug in this game. There's the spotted ladybug, which we've caught, and then there's just the normal ladybug, and that is apparently the normal ladybug. We have caught the 7 spotted ladybug so far that has 4 spots on it and is just called the spotted ladybug in here. So I'm looking for that still, and I thought I was going to get it. Well, that's why I started recording right then and there. A few other things going on, waiting for Nooks to open to sell stuff and to see what my loan payment is. Tortimer is over here. He's in this North Acre. Like every single town, this far North Acre is always an option for a bridge. So I'm not surprised at all. But I'm going to tell him no, and then hopefully remember to check during daytime hours tomorrow to see if he picks a third location. If not, if he does go back to this location, then I'm going to tell him no again and see if he goes back up here because he might have just skipped around a little bit. So it's going to be at least a couple more days before I tell him yes to a bridge. And if it's only between these 2 locations, then I'm going to pick that one. But I really hope there's a chance down at the bridge. I mean, there's so much river down there, but it is kind of weirdly shaped. So I would understand if it doesn't put one there, but it would be very sad. I am up early this morning. You know, it's kind of hard to sleep in when you're used to getting up at 6 every day. And because it was storming this morning, I woke up to pouring rain and some rumbles of thunder. It's going to storm much bigger later today, but that was the warm front coming through. And I don't really know what you're talking about, dude. Quite the ruckus lately. Yep. We do need a new bridge. I think everyone agrees on that. I'm going to sleep on it because I don't think this is a good location. Oh. Ooh. Now, I don't know if this is just general for he's going to another location or if he's going to pick the location down at the beach. But that's really cool. In that case, we'll head down to where the coastal breezes carry the scent of the sea and have a look-see there. He's thinking out loud. So, your glasses are on your face, by the way, Tortimer. They're on your face, so that's kind of sad. But it looks like we're going to get an option somewhere farther down here. I mean, maybe it's by default that it's like the top acre and the bottom acre can always be built a bridge, and then in between depends on the town. But looking forward to that. He won't show up until I think another day, if not 2 days later. So I'll keep you guys updated, don't you worry. We're just going to have to be patient, which I know is difficult at times. Let me go show you my basement. It's wonderful. This was the Merlion, I don't even know what to call it. It looks like a lion, so I'm just going to call it a Merlion. This is what we got from Gulliver. Kind of neat. He has some unique rare items, but what are we going to do with it? Here's the basement. It's dark. It's big, so it's extra large. It's actually bigger than the upstairs is right now. So this is the large room. You cannot change the flooring or wallpaper in this room. You cannot change the flooring or wallpaper in the basement, so they're just going to stay as it is at the moment, which is interesting. But, you know, we have a lot of stuff I'm going to stick down there. A lot of stuff. I do always want to see, because I never actually put this basement wall on the wall to see what it looks like. Okay, it's a different basement wall than what the basement actually is down there. I think I'm thinking of City Folk. I think in City Folk, when you get a basement, the wallpaper and flooring you get are actually Sahara items. I think that's where I'm getting confused. Because in this game, you can't actually, you can't get the wallpaper or flooring, so. But anyway, down there, what I want to do is you can put a bunch of random storage things that you get. I'm going to probably order like a half a dozen office lockers and just stick office lockers down there. That's kind of been what I've always done. And some other stuff, and then I'll put like a normal furniture series in here. Now, usually I end up putting things like a model collection and NES games down in the basement, just like lining them up and kind of building something, which is kind of sad. It always works out great, but it is kind of sad because we have the lack of getting HRA points. So, you know, I don't know. It's kind of okay, kind of not. I mean, those things can be worth a lot of HRA points, and here I am stuffing them in the basement, not getting HRA points because the HRA rate uh, does not rate the basement. I think it completely ignores it. Um, I'm pretty sure it does. So we'll get, and if Nook might mention that, if not, I'll have to look that up. And the Wobblina. Oh, it's the doll, I think. For some reason, I thought this is what you get from Toy Day. In this game, Jingle Visiting and Toy Day are separate days. Toy Day is like earlier in December, and the girls get one item and the boys get another item. And I felt like this was the item you get, but maybe it's another doll that sits in the corner that I'm picturing in my head. So, and these don't make noise in this game. We'll keep the golf bag down here. I've been doing, you know, items or tasks for people, and then I was also, well, that's kind of cool actually. I might leave that down here. I've been doing just tasks for people, and then like the dump and the lost and found had a furniture in it, so that's what all this stuff is. And I'm also in the middle of running error, but people have been sleeping, so all of this, we'll put this back upstairs. So yeah, we're gonna go talk to Nook when he opens here at 9 and see how much it costs. I think it's like 50,000, 48 or something like that. And I did some fishing last night to get 25,000, but I realized most of the fish I need are actually day fish. So we're gonna do that. Let me put this away, and then we're gonna go on a treasure hunt to kill some time until Nook opens. And then the rest of the stuff I'm gonna do will be off screen today. So, what the treasure hunts I always feel like are when they're good is when it's a rare item. So there's a free Mario trophy for whoever finds it. Go dig in the sea acres. If you snooze, you lose. Pinky. Oh, God. Okay. Whoops. We're going to grab this. And the sea acres are these row of this row right here. So somewhere down below, there is going to be something buried. That is a Mario trophy. And that is an item I am fairly certain you can only get from Nook's Lottery, unless, of course, someone puts it outside. Ooh, I was not expecting this so soon with how many rocks we have. Yes, I got the 10,000s. Yes! Well, no more hitting rocks around. The second one, that was pretty lucky. I noticed, I think this has been a pretty lucky day in town. Considering the dump was 2 furniture items, there was 2 furniture items in town in the lost and found. We've got the scavenger hunt today. It's been a good day in town. The mayor was out and about early. Man, yeah, I'm definitely going to pay off that mortgage today. So we'll get a large upstairs tomorrow. And then that will only be one more upgrade left for our house, which is the upstairs, because that's all you do in this version of the game. There's not much else to it. All right, down here. I do have a lot of trees. I'm going to work. Oh, there's a crack. I'm going to work on landscaping soon. Oh, there it is. Check it out. I dug up a Mario trophy, as some would say in parts of the Northeast. Oh, well, sweet. Well, I can't say no to a Mario trophy. I think it's also a lucky item, so not only does it bring luck for the Feng Shui in your house, but it will also give you a boost in Happy Home Academy points. Hey there, Ace. What are you up to? To rise with the birds. It kind of does. I like waking up early when I literally have nothing to do all day. It makes my day feel long, even if I sit around and do nothing all day and be lazy. No, I don't do that. Oh, that's true. I must become the insect. If they're fast, then you've got to run. If they're slow, then you don't run. All right. Well, what I'm going to do now is run around town, dig up some stuff. I'm waiting for neighbors to wake up, Amelia and Costo. Um, but they haven't yet because I need them both to finish up some tasks I started last night. And yeah, I want to run around town, dig up stuff, and I'll see you guys back in about 5 or 10 minutes when Nook's open, and hopefully we'll have some money to pay off our loan. Nook's is open. I took care of the tasks with the neighbors, dug up my fossils and mailed some of them away. Valued customer, please come in and brighten my humble store. So tell me, how do you like your new basement? Have you been down there to check it out? Quality work, is it not? But the Happy Room Academy does not judge your basement. Most are just too dank. So you can feel free to store as much loose junk down there as you like. I catch your drift, Nook, and I don't need to know about your basement. Let's see, for jacking up the house and digging you a new basement, equipment rental, inspection, and then raccoon labor hours, it comes to 49,800 bells. That is pocket change, Nook. It is sure a bargain. I don't know how that was so cheap. So I need 10,000 bells, so I'll be able to do a little bit of fishing, and I'll pay that off screen. Oh, there's a painting today. Ooh. Aren't we lucky? I also think I'm going to buy that fan just for cataloging purposes. All of this stuff is ready to be sold, which might actually be like 5 or 8,000 bells. Or 11,657 bells? Well, there we go. We can go pay off our loan. Holy crap, Tom Nook. In that case, for the sole purposes of recording, we're going to go pay off our loan first before we buy this, but I just want to show you what painting this is. It's a rare painting. Shoot, is that the one we have? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. I actually have no clue if it is or not. Yeah, we're going to go pay off our loan, and then I will do fishing and some more labor around town, and that will turn into me buying the painting and a few things from Nook's shop and just doing the normal business. But we're going to go pay off our loan just for the sake of recording it and heading this way. I found some fossils hidden behind these things. They were like, one was right here, and I was wondering why I've been having trouble finding fossils, and not only do I have clusters of, what is that on the ground? Is that a money bag from when I was shaping trees? I was trying to find a, yeah, it is. I was trying to find a, what's it called? Bees. I only found 2 bees last night, but I was trying to, take a whim at catching them, and I was shaking trees. But yeah, I was struggling finding the fossils like the last couple of days, only finding a few, but today I looked really closely behind trees and stuff, and I know there's probably still 1 or 2 hidden around town at the moment. And I plan on getting some work done on town soon. So maybe later today I'll record a second episode, and it'll be some work on town and how that's going to go. And then, because we haven't dealt with the wishing well yet. That was something I haven't shown yet. I think I've shown just about everything else. Able Citrus, we haven't made a pattern yet, but the island, I've still been ignoring that. But it's good. Take it at a slow pace. We have plenty of time. I don't want to just rush into everything. I want to leave myself plenty of things to do between holidays. Alright, so we'll pay that off. I only got 453 bells, but that's totally fine with me. I know I got to do lots of fishing. That's it again. So tomorrow we'll go back. We'll go run back to Nook. So real quick, the only night fish I need, I think, at the moment is the angelfish. That just came out in May, and that'll be a rare fish to catch. Daytime fish, the bluegill is pretty common, but it is only out during the middle of the day in this version of the game, or maybe it is everywhere and I just never knew that. But that's probably a good bluegill bluegill size, but I'll be looking for that. I'll also be looking for tiny fish. Both the guppy and the pop-eyed goldfish have been, or goldfishes all year, but the guppy I think was like as last month or something. I forgot to check the flowers. And that's a tiny fish out during the middle of the day. And then, so those 3, I think there's only like 4 or 5 fish I need, so I might be missing one. But yeah, probably wasn't too hard on your wallet, was it? Not at all, Nook. Not at all. It was so cheap you didn't even notice it. That's actually pretty true. I am a high roller, but especially when you build me a basement for cheaper than it took to like expand the main room. I would like a slightly larger scale remodel, Nook. I would, please. I would like to keep my blue roof. Not sky blue, but just plain old blue. He'll be finished with the task tomorrow. I bet I can't wait. So this loan is going to be very expensive, but that's okay. And then we have one more upgrade left, which is the upstairs. So yeah, our room is now going to go to large. It's going to be the same size as the basement, and the outside of the house is going to change how it looks as well, of course, because why would it not? So that's going to change. And that's why the roof is getting done this time. So now we're actually going to have plenty of space to place things, and it's going to be wonderful. Really going to be great. I'm definitely going to spend some time now working on our actual house, so that will be quite nice. But yeah, I think in the middle of saying before we talk to Nooks was the bugs that I need, the ant, which I still need to remember to buy turnips from Joan on a Sunday morning and let them expire. I'm not working this Sunday, so I will hopefully be able to do that. And then in addition, let's go see what the Mario Trophy looks like while I talk about this. We're getting the normal ladybug. I also need to catch a bee, a spider in the tree as well, is what I need. And then I made a list. I went through the book and found everything that was doing that I needed to get. But I'm not really sure if that's 100% accurate or not. I will keep you up to date with the new things that I catch. So there's our Mario Trophy. We'll keep that in here for some good luck, because it looks goofy. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of Animal Crossing GameCube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go fish and buy that painting. See ya.